Introverts tend to be smarter than most people in certain ways because of how their brains process information, their ability to focus deeply, and their preference for thinking before speaking. They often engage in more introspection, which helps them understand complex ideas better. Since they enjoy spending time alone, they naturally develop skills that require patience and deep thought, such as problem solving, critical thinking, and creativity. This does not mean that extroverts are not intelligent, but introverts have certain cognitive advantages that make them stand out in intellectual pursuits. One key reason introverts seem smarter is their tendency to absorb and analyze information before responding. In social situations, extroverts might be more reactive, speaking their thoughts as they form them. Introverts, on the other hand, take their time to process information internally, which allows them to give more thoughtful and well-reasoned answers. This ability to reflect before speaking often makes them sound more intelligent, as their responses are usually more insightful and logical. Another reason is that introverts have a strong ability to focus. Unlike extroverts who thrive on external stimulation, introverts prefer a quieter environment where they can concentrate without distractions. This deep focus enables them to engage in complex problem solving, learn new concepts more thoroughly, and develop expertise in areas that require long-term dedication, such as science, mathematics, philosophy, and writing. Many of the world's greatest minds, including Albert Einstein and Isaac Newton, were known to be introverted. Their ability to work alone and think deeply contributed to their groundbreaking discoveries. Introverts are also better at learning because they prefer to listen rather than talk. In group settings, extroverts may dominate conversations, but introverts tend to observe and absorb what others are saying. This listening ability allows them to pick up on details that others might miss and to develop a more comprehensive understanding of a subject. Since they spend more time thinking and reflecting, they often make connections between different pieces of knowledge that others overlook. This leads to innovative ideas and creative problem solving. Creativity is another area where introverts excel. Because they enjoy solitude, they have more time to engage in creative activities without external pressure. Many famous writers, musicians, and artists are introverted because their creativity thrives in quiet, uninterrupted spaces. The ability to sit alone with one's thoughts for long periods allows introverts to explore complex ideas and develop original work. This is why many of the greatest works of literature, music, and art have been created by introverts. Introverts are also better at self-regulation and planning. They tend to think long-term and prefer to plan their actions carefully rather than act impulsively. This ability to delay gratification and make strategic decisions helps them achieve their goals more efficiently. In contrast, extroverts who seek excitement and social engagement may struggle with long-term focus because they are more drawn to immediate rewards. This difference in thinking patterns is one reason why introverts are often more successful in fields that require discipline and strategic thinking. Another cognitive advantage of introverts is their ability to handle complex thoughts. Since they enjoy deep thinking, they often explore philosophical, scientific, and abstract concepts that others might find too difficult or uninteresting. This curiosity about how things work leads to a greater understanding of the world and a more profound intellectual depth. Because introverts are comfortable with solitude, they have the patience to work through difficult ideas without needing constant external validation. Social interactions can also reveal the intelligence of introverts. While they may not talk as much as extroverts, when they do speak, their words often carry more weight. Since they spend a lot of time thinking, their speech is usually more precise, logical, and insightful. In contrast, extroverts might talk more frequently, but with less depth, focusing on social bonding rather than intellectual exploration. This is why introverts are often seen as more intelligent in one-on-one conversations or discussions about serious topics. Additionally, introverts tend to be more self-aware because they spend a lot of time analyzing their own thoughts and behaviors. This self-awareness allows them to recognize their strengths and weaknesses, which helps them grow intellectually and emotionally. They are less likely to engage in meaningless social interactions just to fit in, which means they spend more time improving themselves rather than seeking external approval. This introspective nature gives them an edge in understanding not only themselves, but also human behavior in general. One final reason introverts appear smarter is their preference for reading and learning independently. Since they enjoy solitude, they are more likely to read books, research topics of interest, and expand their knowledge without being influenced by peer pressure. Extroverts who are more socially driven may focus more on interactions rather than independent learning. This love for knowledge helps introverts accumulate a wealth of information over time, making them well-informed on a variety of topics. In summary, introverts tend to be smarter in specific ways because they process information deeply, focus intensely, listen more than they speak, excel in creative and intellectual pursuits, plan strategically, and spend more time on self-improvement. Their ability to think critically, explore complex ideas, and develop expertise in specialized areas sets them apart as some of the most intelligent and innovative minds in history.